Something like that. But,
yeah, ridiculous.
They saw a $1.4 million candle for the day.
Jesus.
But in Turkey, you're already seeing like regularly 2 Omega candles. That's why Omega candles are great. It's like a good measuring stick for what we're going to see in main Bitcoin, the dollar Bitcoin, dollar-denominated Bitcoin.
Jesus, man. How is the Jan 3rd stuff going?
It's pretty good. We're definitely seeing a lot more interest. We had a number of meetings last year.
Yeah.
Meeting with the president of Colombia, Suriname, Prime Minister of Montenegro. And this year, it's just trying to get some of those across the finish line, but also trying to get more. But I think the meetings are going to come easier now that the ETFs are approved.
Right.
So we got those meetings before ETF, but post-ETF, that whole landscape has changed. It's no longer a discussion like, well, Bitcoin is used by criminals, right? No, it's used by BlackRock.
Is Jan 3rd, it's a business.
Yeah.
But approaching companies it sounds like a cross between, is it lobbying or consultancy or a bit of both?
Just spreading the good word about Bitcoin.
but okay, and so what? I'm not sure how much you can tell me about the meetings, and I'm sure a lot of confidential stuff happens. But what's the challenge with getting a nation state over the line versus your friend in the pub?
It's largely the same.
Really?
So
am I too late?
Yeah, well, I'm in, but then do they actually buy it? The guy in the pub.
Right.
The governments are the same thing. Like, it's very interesting. Let's do something. And then do you do something? So it's the challenge. Like, getting it practically implemented is difficult. And I think the biggest problem is they don't see the massive benefit to them because they're so enshrined in day-to-day operations, heads down, looking at immediate problems that they can't see a year or 2 years out, right? Like I was at the parliament here in the UK just for some meetings. Can't talk too much about it, but
I know there's people within the Conservative Party who are pro-Bitcoin. I know for a fact. I know Rishi Sunak talks about being pro.
He's pro-crypto.
Pro-crypto.
Yeah.
And I think Jeremy Hunt is pro-crypto, but we have some of the shittiest legislation, banking legislation, that is stopping people being able to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's killing me, man.
Yeah. But, the talk yesterday was the budget, and there's no mention of Bitcoin in the budget.
Of course.
So, and I sat in on a few sessions, and they're talking about inflation and cost of living and all this stuff. And the answer is right there, but they're so heads down looking at the immediate problems that they can't see the solution just outside of view.
I listened to the budget yesterday, and they're like, we're going to take 2p off your national insurance, and then we're going to move this bit of money here and this bit of money there.
Yeah.
And I was like, when you look through all through the lens of Bitcoin, I was like, it's so clear what you've got to do. You got to strip back as much government as you possibly can, and if you're going to print money, print it and buy Bitcoin.
Yeah,
just do it. Like, you're already printing and stealing from us. At least buy Bitcoin with it and forget about it. I was thinking about it because I've been toying with the idea of running for mayor in Bedford because our current mayor's a moron.
Yeah, I predicted on Twitter that you're going to run for mayor.
So I'm thinking about it.
And then PM.
Well, we will see. Can you imagine that? Fucking weird.
Well, there's weirder things that happen. Like Malay is a total left field.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's all possible. But I am thinking of running for mayor. Canute, I was at Canute in Madeira, and he said your campaign should be, I'm going to do fuck all. But I actually said no. Actually, what I think I want to do, and is just my campaign is, I'm going to eliminate all the waste, everything we waste, every person we get rid of, and any money that's left over will go into Bitcoin. And that's all I'm going to do. That's my entire campaign.